The Rose token, Oasis Foundation, whatever you know it as, is now listed on Coinbase. Welcome back. A lot of people have been losing a lot of money, and I feel really bad about the whole thing with Luna, and if you were in that, I feel bad for you. But today, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about making some money. Many of you do not know what this is if you only trade on Coinbase. I'm going to be breaking down what Rose is, going through their site, and figuring out if you should buy this token.
For On The Go, join Crypto NFTs chat below for mini giveaways and daily updates.
If you don't know what Rose token is, it has to do with privacy and Web3. And if you know anything about me in this channel, I love Web3. I believe that that's going to be something that we see in the very near future. So I'm going to break down the technology a little bit for you. It has a consensus layer and a paratime layer. The paratime layer does parallel runtime, so things that can run side by side. And then the consensus layer is the scalable proof of stake part, and it has the validator nodes. Take a deeper look into this. You can see it is scalable, which is very important if you don't know. In a blockchain network, anything like that, it has to be scalable in order for it to be future proof. So they like to brag about their transaction speeds and them being higher than other network. You can see here they show the consensus layer that's on this top part, and then underneath is the paratime layer, meaning so that things can run side by side. This reminds me of Ethereum too, what they're trying to do and what they have going on right now. Like I was saying about Rose, it is a privacy coin, so that is very important to me and a lot of other people when it comes to the new web, Web3. The Oasis network supports confidential smart contracts, allowing sensitive data to be used by the decentralized apps, that's what DApp stands for, and unlocking new use cases and applications of blockchain technology. Now, of course, there are other blockchain networks that intend to put privacy first, such as Jasmy and Ocean Protocol, but they're all kind of different and unique in their own ways. If you want to read more about this, I encourage you to go to their website if you want to take a deeper dive into their technology. And if you scroll all the way down underneath the developers, you can see that they have GitHub under here. If you don't know what GitHub is, I encourage you to do your research on this. They have Gitcoin. It's a coin that one of my subscribers had let me know about. I believe it was Leon XYO. Shout out to you. If you go to github.com, basically what GitHub is trying to do is bring a bunch of developers all together so that we can just build up Web3, build up other development projects and software, and just make a community where everybody is building Web3. But back to Oasis. Also down below, you'd notice that they have wallets. So there is an Oasis wallet. And I don't use it personally, but it is there just so you know. If you scroll over about and you go down, you can see papers, and they have a list of papers here. They have their white paper. Now, going through their technology doesn't really give you a nice understanding of what Rose is and what they've done and even what they're capable of doing. I just like to know that there was a lot of research done to back up what they're doing. But if a project's gonna fail, whether their technology is good or not, something can happen to that company. They can get hacked. Anything can really happen. Unless you're a super diehard fan of that token, I don't feel like it's super necessary to do all that. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, of course, and if you're investing your money, then you should know a general understanding of what it does and the concept of it. But all of this is speculative from the begin with, and none of this is used on an everyday basis as of yet. So that means that anything can change at any point, and we've seen what happened to Luna. Of course, a lot of people could have went in and done their research and looked at the technology and everything, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that did do that, but didn't expect anything like this to ever happen. Especially when we're dealing with computers and things that run themselves. We just expect things to be near perfect. It's kind of like chewing your food. You know how to chew your food every time, but then you go and you bite your tongue because you're greedy. No, I'm just kidding. You're not greedy, but it is. You bite your lip, you bite your tongue. We make mistakes like that. And a company can easily make a mistake, whether they have good technology or bad technology. Things can happen. If we go over to their highlights on there, you can see that they're trying to do private NFTs. And that's coming to their network, and only their network that I know of. That'll be quite interesting to see how that turns out and what that looks like. You can see right here we have Fountain Protocol launches on Oasis network with liquidity mining program. Binance Labs backs the Oasis ecosystem funds to support the project. If you want to know more about their confidential NFTs that we just saw on the other page, well, here you go right here on their Twitter. If you want to know more about their confidential NFTs, then here's the Ask Me Anything right here. Now let's get to the fun part, the charts. This coin right now is sitting at 7 cents, and I'm gonna take you over to the year chart and just let you see this. The way that I'm reading this chart, it's looking pretty juicy and nice to me, because right now we're sitting at 7 cents. All-time high this year has been 57 cents. We could round that up to 57 cents. Right now, I'm already seeing a lot of X's right there. And this is not even a coin that is just some random meme coin or anything like that. It's something that has real world utility. Before we had this big drop off here, it only went back to where it previously was before. So if you didn't know about this coin back then, which I didn't, you now have a chance to pick up where everybody else picked up that made this type of money up here. And again, not financial advice, do your own research, but I see real utility and a future with this. And I also see a lot of money that could be made with this. This chart also shows me a nice positive uptrend. Doesn't show anything too sporadic, too crazy. It's just nice and steady. And all of this was all throughout the whole market crashing. After about right here, this was when most of the markets took a downward trend. But this still held its positive uptrend and still kept going and reached its new high. And that's why I wanted to bring you guys Rose Oasis Network, because even the market cap is 258 million, and you guys just saw what I showed you on the chart. So this has a lot of potential to grow from where it's at, and you have a chance to go back and collect where you missed out before. My thoughts on Bitcoin and where the market is headed, I see right now tonight, I see us kind of going back down. Right now, it's holding around 30,000. We can see here on the screen, it's holding about 30,000. If we go back over to the 90-day, I just want to show you guys something that's happening right here. We're getting a nice downtrend. And so this kind of thing right here is the same kind of thing that we're seeing right here, in my opinion. Of course, things could change with Bitcoin. We never expected to see this, at least I didn't expect to see this. So this gives us a nice chance to go ahead and collect where we weren't ever able to collect for those who are just getting in now. Now there's a lot of coins right now that have this same type of deal going on, especially with what's going on with Bitcoin and the whole market, also with the stock market as well. Being patient and holding is the hardest part of it all. I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you in the next video.